And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And his first look is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Foles. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Ooh, with a juke. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to get the yards they needed.
Teams kind of feeling each other out here now after 3 drives we have to score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section station that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. He goes to 10-0. Scoring 3-play drive. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set up a terrific field position. 3 points. The end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Indy set to go on offense once more. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
A couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
In this first half of action. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Facyson. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 13-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago. They threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. 11 empty.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, that's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To the air again, Burrow. In the final seconds of this first half. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it from this first half. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taking it about the 1. To go on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Foles.
And going right back to Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Foles. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are back within a score.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is down to 2.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd and 8.
going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample.
Gotta go.
And Burrow's saying, let's go. To throw, Burrow. Finding Sample. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. Hey. 11 MT. 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Complete to Boyd. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 59 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2 and it brings up 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.